Senator Reid, it's an honor to be here. I just want to congratulate you for installing solar on your roof at home. I'm very proud that you've become an energy patriot, and I think this is really the first step that we all need to take, is to think about our energy use, as well as our energy production. And so I'd like to introduce Kathy Weiss. Kathy is with First Solar, a U.S. manufacturer, to talk a little bit about her projects in Nevada.
Okay, thanks, Rowan. We're glad to be here, Senator. I'm Kathy Weiss with First Solar. We are the world's largest manufacturer of PV modules. We're based in Tempe, Arizona, and have manufacturing in Ohio. We've got 1,200 people that we employ outside of in Perrysburg, Ohio, building modules and doing R&D. Until about 2 years ago, we were selling all of our product outside of the U.S., but what happened 2 years ago is you helped champion some long-term stable policies, and that really made the U.S. a very attractive place to start building solar generation facilities, and there's no better place than Nevada. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on our projects in Nevada. As you know, last year we installed and completed a 10-megawatt solar project for Sempra Generation, and that project was so successful, Sempra asked us to build another 48 megawatts.
Another 48.
Another 48.
Right next door to where it is?
Right next door to where it is.
So I'll see that when I drive home every day, isn't that right?
You will. You will. We started work on that.
What we call the dry lake, yeah.
Well, now it's got that lake effect of all the beautiful modules that you'll see that actually look like a lake when you look at them. Yeah. The community has been just terrific there, and we're going to be adding about 200 employees just to help finish out that expansion over the next 9 months. So it's been a terrific experience for us.
So Senator Reid, that's just one example of one company that has really expanded and grown based on your leadership. And as the head of the National Association for the Solar Energy Industry, representing about 1,100 companies in the United States, it's my pleasure to recognize you as the National Solar Champion of the Year Award. And this is something that's probably long overdue. And I want to give you just a couple of specifics about companies like Kathy's, but what's really happening in the industry based on your leadership. Not only did you pass a long-term extension of our tax credits, but you recognized the challenges that the industry faced. And when you developed the Recovery Act, you were very specific in saying, okay, how do we fix this? How do we make sure that this industry becomes an economic engine, that we provide not only clean energy jobs, but also address climate change at the same time? And the provisions that you crafted in the Recovery Act have contributed in 2009 alone to over 18,000 new jobs created in the United States, the protection of over 50,000 jobs in the United States, and has allowed the industry to grow by over 40% here in the United States. We now have 17,000 megawatts of projects, utility scale projects in the Southwest under development today. We see a growth rate in companies exceeding 40 or 50%, and we expect in 2010 to have almost 100% growth rate of solar installations in this country. So you have created not only these existing jobs, but opportunities for electricians and plumbers and roofers, those who've been let go by the housing industry, to have a new start, to get a new job in the solar industry, and we're seeing that time and time again. So with that, we just want to award you with the National Solar Champion of the Year Award. Your leadership has really done a fantastic thing for small businesses, medium businesses, and American-grown businesses to grow and thrive here in the country. So with that, it is absolutely my pleasure, sir, to award you with the National Solar Champion of the Year Award. Congratulations, Senator.
Well, that's very, very nice. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, sir.
I really, really appreciate this. It's the one thing we didn't mention. We mentioned all the jobs and all the good things. We didn't mention there's no pollution.
That's right.
And for every megawatt that we produce, it's that much less oil we have to import.
Exactly.
So not only does it help with jobs, the environment, but makes our country more secure. Because as long as we're importing all this oil from countries that aren't really our friends anyway, we're not really secure. This is helping us every day be a more secure nation. So thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.